The United States and its NATO allies are busily arming Ukraine and engaging in other actions that encourage the leaders in Kiev to believe that they have strong Western backing in their confrontation with Russia and Russian-backed separatists. The conflict between the Ukrainian government and separatist forces in the Donbass region, which has remained at a low simmer in recent years, thanks to the fragile Minsk agreements, shows unmistakable signs of heating up. That development is exacerbating already dangerous tensions between Kiev and Moscow. There is growing speculation that Russia might even launch an invasion of Ukraine. Western leaders are pursuing a reckless strategy that is generating increasingly pointed warnings from Kremlin officials. On 2 occasions since early April, Russia also has made ominous military deployments near its border with Ukraine. Shortly before the earlier episode, the Biden administration had announced a new $125 million arms sale to Ukraine. Although the transaction was put on hold temporarily in June, $60 million of that package was delivered during the U.S. Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin's visit to Kiev in late October. The United States is not the only NATO member that has made destabilizing arms sales to Ukraine. Turkey is equipping the Ukrainian military with drones, and in late October, Kiev's forces launched a drone attack that destroyed rebel artillery batteries in the Donbass. Moscow issued strong protests about the escalation to both Ukraine and Turkey. A new deployment of Russian forces near the Ukrainian border also followed, and the U.S. Secretary of State Antony Blinken expressed concern that Russia might execute a rehash of its 2014 military offensive when Vladimir Putin's government seized Crimea and then provided military support for secessionists in eastern Ukraine. Arms sales are only one component of the growing support for Kiev on the part of the United States and some of its NATO allies. President Joe Biden has repeatedly expressed Washington's commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty and territorial integrity against Russian aggression. The US and Ukrainian troops have conducted joint military exercises, war games on several occasions, and Ukraine's forces have been included in NATO's military exercises. Indeed, Ukraine hosted the latest version of those maneuvers in September 2021. In response to Washington's pressure, Ukraine is being treated as a NATO member in all but name. Such actions are needlessly destabilizing. Ukraine's leaders, including President Volodymyr Zelensky, already are making jingoistic statements about regaining Crimea and crushing the separatists in Donbass. The country's official defense strategy document adopted in March 2021 explicitly includes those goals.